Hi there guys, and welcome back to the Tantrum podcast stroke videocast. Now I was watching a film last night called Hero, Dreams of Sushi. It's about this 85-year-old Japanese man who's been making sushi for 75 years. And he now makes what is considered undisputably the best sushi in the world. He's got 3 Michelin stars in his restaurant. All the top celebrity chefs and everyone goes visits him and says it's the best place they've ever eaten for sushi. He's got a month waiting list, and this place is incredibly simple. There's nothing flashy about this restaurant. It's small, it's out of the way, it's in one of the back streets of Japan. It's got 10 wooden chairs, and Hiro, the guy himself, stands there and serves the sushi to the people as they come in. Now he said something really, really interesting, was that his whole concept behind sushi is that ultimate simplicity leads to perfection. And if you look at everything he does, you look at his restaurant, look at the dishes, look at the actual sushi itself, none of it's complicated. The sushi itself is something we would recognise. A little bit of rice, bit of fish, dab of soy sauce, boom, and it's on your plate there, and you eat it. But what goes on behind the scenes is what makes this so incredible. Over 75 years, he's spent his time learning how to spot the best fish, how to cook that fish perfectly so that, as he says, it's served at its point of most deliciousness. Same with the rice. They've got a special technique to cooking the rice, whereby it's a special kind of rice in the first place, but the way they cook it serves it at its exact point, its temperature, the point where it's cooked to perfection, and then it's served on the plate. And the same with everything in the restaurant. Over the time, he's maniacally focused on how to improve things 1% at a time. And he's done this not by being fancy, not by being flash, not by trying to serve loads of different dishes and really complicated dishes. No, all he serves is sushi. But because he's got the basics covered, he serves the best sushi in the world. Now, this is something that's been repeated through a lot of research that I've done into mastery and into learning. Josh Whiteskin, I probably just butchered his name there, Whitekin, in The Art of Learning, which is a great book which I recommend that you read, talks about ever-decreasing circles of mastery, whereby rather than trying to do more and more, so say like in kitesurfing, we try and do the next move and then this move and that move and this move. He talks about these ever-decreasing circles of mastery. And indeed, Bruce Lee mentions it as well, when he talks about, I'm going to fear the guy who's done the same kick 1,000 times rather than some chap who's done 1,000 kicks once. This idea that if you get the fundamentals and drill them into your body so they become part of your biology, you're part of your nervous system, that's when breakthroughs happen. That's what leads to true mastery. And again, going back to Hero Dreams of Sushi, this guy does the same thing every single day. And he's done the same thing every single day for every single day of his life. His life is a routine. He gets up, he gets his tube, he stands in the same place on the tube, he sits in the same seat, he gets to the restaurant at the same time. Now, I'm not suggesting that we go and do that. That's not a life that appeals to me. It's probably not a life that appeals to you. But it's a great lesson in how to gain mastery. In that this routine, this relentless focus and drive on the basics, not on the triple handle pass, S-bend, but doing the basics right and doing them right tens of thousands of times. That's what leads to mastery. And I think the more that we can realize that, the more that we can focus on the stuff that we can already do, but just make it better incrementally each day. Because if we increase it by 1% each day over a year, that doesn't equal 365%. That equals 3 million%, because it's exponential. It starts off slow, and then we reach an inflection point, and suddenly we're the best in the world. Now, this is a common theme running through all these studies of mastery. Focus on the fundamentals and let the rest take care of itself. Hope that was useful, guys. Speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.